Oh, I'm back. What a troll, dude. The dog just wanted to just check something out outside. She made me like get up for nothing. I want stretch fair and square. I'll give you stretch, guys. But here's the thing. I said that when we got to sub 5, I was going to do a little YouTube video for this game. I said I was basically going to show how hitless is possible in this game. So anyways, guys, say hi to YouTube chat. You guys are about to be immortalized. I want stretch. You will get your stretch later. Forget about your stretch for now, okay? This is a very important thing for me. Stretch is disabled. I want no interruptions. I did not steal your stretch. You guys, if you scroll up, you'll see goddamn Valko saying that there's 28 minutes left. We'll be done with this before stretch is available. Stop stalling. Alright? I'm setting a timer. Go for it, dude. Go for it. So anyway, one of the things I want to say is that I'm going to be explaining the enemy variants as we go through each chapter. So I don't like cloud you guys with everything. As well as to let you guys know that this is a showcase of a hitless run, or potentially how it should look. So it's not going to be speedy, but we're going to showcase some of the combats and, you know, player to enemy interaction. Better give me a long stretch after this then? No, dude. You're getting your just to serve. 5 seconds, no more or less. Well, here's the thing, Falco. I give more than 5 seconds. If it was like that, oof, 5 seconds would be nice. Alright, so let's get into this. So, Katana Zero is a 2D action platformer. You play as a samurai with pretty interesting mechanics. Like, for example, slow-mo, which you're seeing here, and deflect. You also have an omnidirectional slash, which means that I can slash any direction that I want, provided that I'm using a joystick. I can literally slash at any direction that I want. The other thing that I like that makes this weapon utility is that you can actually get height by slashing up, so it acts like a double jump. In this game, you do not have a double jump, you only have a single jump, but the way you acquire double jump is simply by slashing up, and so this gives you a little bit of, you know, it makes you able to get to places that you couldn't. You also have roll, and the rolls actually have iframes. Now, the one thing that I like about this roll is that this roll has an emergent mechanic, which is animation cancel, right? So the way you cancel the animation of the roll is by either jumping or inputting a slash. This is basically the length of the roll. I can cancel the roll at any point I want by just jumping. And I can do the same thing by slashing, right? It's harder to see because, you know, the slash is pushing me forward, but if I slash upwards, you'll see what I mean. Just go through everything, easy hitless, I know, right? But those are basically the mechanics we're gonna be using. There's also gonna be a couple other things like throwables, which we'll explain a little bit later. So starting off, we have Factory. You're gonna see the first 2 enemies here, which are Gunmen and Strong Terries. Strong Terries are gonna be the main thing we're gonna be talking about here because Gunmen don't get to show how they do till like later, so we'll talk about gunmen a little bit later. Strong Terries, on the other hand, they are pretty straightforward. They have a 1 attack, which is a deliberate attack. So the way we deal with Strong Terries is by just walking up to them and attacking them. The beauty of that is that since enemies die in 1 hit in this game, it's not risky to go for the trade. Also, here you're gonna see the first instance of slow-mo, and I'm using slow-mo here to get a slash the first frame that I'm able to, and also here we're using it to be able to get past this fan. So yeah, we just deal with Terries, Strong Terries, just by slashing as soon as we get close to them. You're gonna see another enemy later that we tackle, actually in the next chapter, which is called Skinny Rickies. Also, mind the lasers, boys. Should have mind the lasers. Skinny Rickies don't have a deliberate attack. They actually attack as soon as you're in range. So we can't tackle them the same way we tackle Strong Terries. For Skinny Rickies, we're gonna have to roll past them to be able to kill them. Here's the first Skinny Ricky that you see. You're gonna see it here again. You'll just roll past them and then attack him from the back. Also, throwables. They're really, really good. These throwables have a 1 use, whether you hit them or not. Not your time yet, Gunman. Not your time yet. So, standard clearing here, just basically what I'm doing, right? Strong Terries, we attack them when they get close, and then Skinny Rickies, we roll past them. And this is basically how I deal with both of them, right? Roll past them, roll past them. First instance of Gunmen. But don't worry, with this next chapter we are going to talk about gunmen. So this is Club Neon. Club Neon is the only place where you're gonna have this little bit of a stealth sort of like gameplay here, and the way we do this is by getting behind these silhouettes of people, and this basically, you know, hides us from them. If you get caught, is basically a hit. But yeah, these are gunmen. Basically, the way we deal with gunmen is by deflecting their shots. If you get close to them, they'll just kind of like knock you back. So being in front of them is not ideal. Also turret. First time we see a turret. You'll see here, slow, deflect. So the way we want to tackle the gunman is by using slow and deflects to make sure we guarantee that hit. There's also use of smokes like you saw right there. Kill that. Oh, I messed it up. We should be fine. Yeah, we're good. Pretty much we're doing the same thing for like we're tackling enemies individually in a way. So like I said, strong terries, we just get close to them and we slash them. Skinny rickies, we roll past them and we hit them. And then gunmen slow-mo into the flat. Like so. There we go. In this chapter, this is a pretty easy, straightforward chapter. We're going to be introduced to the shotgunners. Now the shotgunners, I treat them like skinny rickies. They're pretty easy to deal with if they're looking at you. I just roll past them, and then I kill them. They, conveniently enough, they don't behave like gunmen. Whereas if I'm close to them, they basically won't shove me back or anything. So if I miss, I can slash them again pretty easily. Anything that hits me, even if it doesn't kill me, counts as a hit as well. This is not a deathless, this is a hitless, so getting shot back, it's gonna count. This is Studio. So Studio is made out of like 3 sections, and then the last section that leads to the boss. So the idea for Studio here is to get 3 keys to be able to get to the last section. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna start with the lowest one, or the bottom one. 1 second. I got a phone call! Alright, I'm back. Get pranked? So far, no distraction. Look, man, it was my dad, right? Family first, okay? There you go. Nice. Good clear. Sound is also a thing in this game, so that's something to take note. Enemies can be alarmed, so you also have to be careful, like, when you do stuff. Couple strong terries here, and we got the first key. And here you're gonna see the next throwable, which is a Molotov, and this thing is godsend. Explodes. It basically kills a lot of enemies. Really, really good. You can also use it with barrels. Hell yeah. Wait for this guy to get close to the door. Use the door to kill him. And the reason I do that is because I do not want them to make a sound. I don't want enemies to come down here and check what's up. So we got a second key card. Now we need to go for the last one. So up here is White Hills. White Hills, I think it's a reference. I mean, no, I don't think. I know it's a reference to Silent Hill. By the way, this is a new throwable. Is Smoke Bomb. Basically, it lets me just deal with enemies without any sort of without any problem. So they have a little Easter egg in this game, and it's basically this dude right here. Say hello to Coffin Head. Goodbye, Coffin Head. So Coffin Head is basically a pyramid head. It's pretty cool that they did that. And that's all for the 3 key cards. Now we go to the last section. So I can probably start talking about V. V is the next boss we're going to be dealing with. V only has 4 actions that he can do, which is roll, punch, shoot, and super dash. The idea is for make V go for super dash, roll past him, and then kill him. So usually he's going to try to punch me, super dash, and then he'll try to shoot me. And once he shoots me, we roll past him and we hit him. If we try to attack him, like do a frontal assault, he'll just counter us, and that's not good. That counts as a hit as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to space him out to be able to force him to do a super dash, and we should be fine. But first, slow-mo here. There we go. I'm going to space him out a little bit. And there's a super dash. We're going to wait here again. There we go. And we need to do this 4 times. This is the 3rd one. And done. So that's pretty much it, Studio. So next up is Mansion. Mansion is probably like the hardest one for me so far, but it's because of the bike section. We'll talk about the bike section a little bit later. So Mansion doesn't have like nothing pretty much new to it, except like after the first part of Mansion. But hello there, friend. I love this section. A little bit slow. Slow-mo here. Deflect, and we're out. So here I want to be a little bit quick because I want to beat... There you go. I want to be able to kill all these guys before one of them leaves, so... And this is another throwable. It's not really a throwable. It's kind of like... It acts as a throwable in a way. And it's a flamethrower. We mainly use it for barrels, as you're going to see here. I don't know how good they are for killing enemies. Okay, almost out of the first section. Slow, deflect, pretty standard. This is the mid-boss that we're gonna see right now. It's called Mr. Kissy Face. And since this is a seeded run, he's pretty much gonna do the same thing. He basically has 3 forms of attack, which is throw the axe, this lunge attack that he has, and then he also has an attack where he jumps in the air and spins the axe around him. That's basically all he has. And the reason we're rolling after hitting him, like rolling past him, is because the axe, when it comes back, it has a hitbox. And we want to like not get hit by that as it's coming back. So we roll out and then we interact with him by holding down X. And that's pretty much Kissy Face. Now this is the bike section. The bike section is basically composed of 4 stages and 4 encounters per stage. We did already 4 and now we get to do the other 4. I should have held on to that actually. And you're basically dealing with melees and gunmen, and here's the first time you'll see the Tommy Gunner. I don't really know the name for this thing, but I'm calling it the Tommy Gunner, dude. There's one in the front and one in the back. And we just, you know, move it in like in diagonal fashion and we should be out of there. There we go, stage 3. Alright, deal with the ones in the back. Deal with the 3 at the front. There we go, now. And then we kill the last 2 melee. Now we have to deal with the last boss, which is the Chopper. The Chopper only has like 3 attacks that it can do. Actually 4. 2 from the Chopper. No, 3 from the Chopper, 1 from V. We already saw 2. This is the barrage of missiles. Then I like to slow-mo for this. There you go. That's really the 4th type of attack that he could do. We pretty much cycling between those. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Chopper. So now comes Chinatown. Chinatown introduces the shielded officer. This is by far the most annoying enemy for me. It probably could be because I don't know him exactly like super well. But basically we treat him like skinny Rickies. But they're pretty annoying when you're using smoke bomb because they can still protect themselves from your attacks. Slow-mo for this guy. Now you're also going to see these guys are basically a variation of gunmen. The difference is that they actually react faster than original gunmen. This is the first moment we actually use the drone for. Actually, we don't use the drone at all. Alright, we don't use the drone for that one. But here we will use the drone. It's imperative that we do hit this one. So I'm gonna track an enemy up here, and then this drone is going to be used to explode something in the bottom, and that basically ends the rest of this level. We're gonna wait for this guy to line under me again, and we're gonna use the Molotov on the shielded officer. Now the cool thing about the Molotovs is that it kills them. Usually they can protect themselves from other throwables, but not from Molotovs. So here I'm just waiting for another cycle so I can have an easy time clearing. And there we go. Roll past you. Roll past you. It has been 28 minutes. Don't worry, man. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so this room is pretty cool. This room, I didn't know how to do this correctly until I sat down and like I learned a little bit. Funny enough, this is how speedrunners do it as well, which is pretty cool. Watch. There we go. Break the door here to alert this guy to come down. Grab this Molotov. There we go. And then smoke bomb for this last part. And there we go. That's it. Next up, we got Dragon Tape. It showcases my favorite, and I think probably like a fan favorite character, which is Dragon. And his pretty unique skill, which is pretty broken. Which is this. Yes, it is that broken. It pretty much kills anything in its path, and the distance it travels is pretty great. It's like super long. Right. But this thing is broken, look at this! Here, waiting for this guy. Slow-mo to actually deflect this guy. As you can see, I'm dealing with gunmen the same way I said in the beginning, right? Slow-mo, deflect, slow-mo, deflect. The dragon tip is really short section. We don't get to play dragon as much, so it's definitely a sad moment. There we go. Lower this guy too. And just a couple of dudes here. I'm gonna wait for the one on the far left to come close to where I am right now. And I'll enter slow-mo here to get a... Hey, there you go. So that's the end of the dragon tape. Now we have Chapter 9, which is the slaughterhouse. Now, here's the thing. So when I started learning slaughterhouse, I was pretty sad about the fact that I had to deal with the last part of slaughterhouse. I was practicing it, I was getting a bit better and better, but then two speedrunners came in by, which is, hopefully I do not mistake, I think it was Cherry and Corgi, and they showed me how I could skip pretty much the sniper and the last section of this, which is pretty bonkers. That means that I don't have to deal with the shenanigans of this, and it pretty much trivializes Chapter 9, so let's go through it, right? So, standard thing, nothing too new here. But here's the important thing. So there's actually a camera on the top that if it catches either you or a body flying, it triggers the screen that you're seeing. And this is basically triggering, this is going to guarantee the arena fight at the end and the sniper to come out. So the way you do that is by luring this guy this way and then rolling past this camera, which is slightly up on top of me. Right up there, it doesn't trigger it. And now I can pretty much not deal with the sniper, which is great. If it would have triggered the camera, basically the sniper would have been on our tail. Slow-mo here, deflect, roll past lasers. Detonate bottom. We go to the top. And then I want to align myself close to this crack here with the break ends in the background and wait for the strong Ricky. And then we explode them. There we go. If I went a little bit more to the left, there's a turret there that would have caught me. So here's the arena. So as you can see, there is 4 cameras up there. So what we're gonna do is we're going to position ourselves around here, and 1, 2 rolls, and then we're out. And now we don't have to do the arena. We basically skipped the arena, which is so good. I'm gonna do the same thing here. There we go. And this is pretty much it for Chapter 9. So here comes Bunker, which is Chapter 10. I think it's composed of like 10 levels, and we just need to clear them. Ooh, let's do it again. So I'm waiting for the 4th laser to touch a certain spot right there, and then for this to get close to the turret. There we go. And this one I call it the Miley, the way I clear it. Roll here, slash here, throw the bottle, and outie there. Also, strong Terry with a big ass turret, and we just have a couple of rooms left, or maybe just 1 room left. No, we have like 2 more rooms left. And to get past this gate, we need to go over, but there's like 2 turrets and 2 skinny Rickies, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to use the detonator for exploding them. And here I want to wait a cycle so I can kill the gunman and the shotgunner, and then deal with the other 2 by getting over them. So grab the bottle, do that, do this, and done. And that's Bunker 1. Now this is Bunker 2. So as you can see, the same thing, dealing with gunmen the same way we deal with them. Slow, deflect, and then I'm going to use the smoke bomb here to kill these 2 dudes and kill that guy there. There we go. Now bunker is not like super like extensive. It just have pretty big rooms basically, and the end boss, which is Headhunter, by the way. Headhunter has a couple of attacks that I will not be explaining. Just know that we don't let her do most of them. Just to let you know that we don't deal with most of them. We kill her before she can do most of the stuff. But that's pretty much the whole bunker. Now we have Headhunter. And the way the fight goes with Headhunter is basically you slice her, 4 more enemies come. You slice her again, 4 enemies come. And then you slice her again, and then it triggers phase 2. We're gonna try to prevent her from doing that by slashing her before she even comes out. Before she even attempts to do so. There we go. And we're positioning ourselves in a way that we control where she spawns, right? If we're in the right side, she's gonna spawn on the left. If we're on the left, she spawns on the right. And that's pretty much first phase. Second phase, she does a couple things, but we're gonna position ourselves in a way where when she comes down, we're gonna be able to slash her after she's done an attack. So we're gonna be sort of like countering in a way. There we go. Towards down. Wait for her to come down. Get the weapon and done. And slash. But yeah, this is pretty much how I would go about doing Katana Zero hitless. As you can see, we got hit on a couple parts, so it's basically segmented. If you guys did like this video, please like, subscribe. I plan to do more stuff like this in the future in conjunction with my tutorials. If you're wondering, I am doing a single segment of this game. I am at a 1-hit PB. We actually got 1 hit on Mansion. The rest is pretty clean. So hopefully we'll get it today or we'll get it tomorrow. Who knows? By the time you're watching this video, I probably got it. But if not, if you have not seen it in the channel, then do stop by my Twitch channel. I am streaming almost every single day, and I'm basically doing variety no-hit runs. So if you like the idea and you like what I do, then please do stop by. I think that's about it, right? It was successful. Seven hits total. Not bad, dude. Considering that I was speaking the whole time. Holy shit, pretty good. Pretty good.